On today's show, we're going to talk about computers and audio. A fairly hot topic, rife with controversy possible. We'll try and keep it down to a bare minimum. Mark in Irving, Texas. Hey, Paul, I'm interested in setting up my laptop as a digital file source for my stereo. Okay. I really have no idea how to proceed. I currently have a vinyl-based system, but I also have a CD and an SACD player. Will I need a separate DAC, and how should the computer be hooked up to it? That's a question we get asked a lot at PS Audio. I mean, our phones are busy all day long with people calling up, how do I do this? How do I do that? And you're more than welcome to call, whether you own our equipment or not. It doesn't really matter. You can call here for advice. We treat everybody equally. We don't say, well, do you own PS Audio stuff? And you don't have to go to your dealer. You can come straight to us, and we will take care of you. Promise. So, how do we get Mark hooked up to his hi-fi system from his computer? Well, first thing I'm going to suggest, Mark, is you need a DAC. Can you do it without a DAC? Yeah, kind of. You could have a sound card, but today most computers rarely have such things that are easy to access. I mean, I suppose they do. If you have an optical output on your computer, you could use that. And but even no. Come to think, what am I saying? Not an optical output. If you had the stereo outputs, the analog, then you don't need a DAC. Yeah, I've done too many videos today. But you do need a DAC because you need some way to get the digital audio data out of your computer and into a form that your speakers and your system wants, which is called analog. Okay. Now, there are a number of DACs out there, everything from AudioQuest's terrific little Dragonfly, which is, a couple $100, to multi-$1,000 DACs. We make DACs. Tons of people make DACs. So you want to, and the DAC is extremely important. But let's get back to basics. Let's just imagine that you have, a laptop, and you want to connect that music in the laptop to your computer. There's a couple ways to do it. If you don't mind the computer in the same room as your stereo system, then the simplest way to do it is through USB. USB, you know what a USB cable is. Do I have one here? No, sorry. Well, you know what a USB cable looks like. You plug that into the USB port on your computer, and the other end of it can go into what? Well, a DAC that has a USB input. Most modern DACs have USB inputs. And through that, you can stream music to the DAC, and the DAC connects up through RCA or XLR cables directly into your preamp, and out you go. And that's a great system. Now, a lot of people don't want their computer in the same room as they're listening. Let's say perhaps you have your computer, like in my situation. My computer's downstairs in my house, and it's not a laptop, it's a desktop. And so I'm not going to run a cable. And USB has a pretty limited length that you can add a cable for. So what do I do if I want to play music upstairs from my computer that's downstairs? Well, then I have to stream over the home network through Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Now, to do that, every computer out there can certainly do that, depending on the program that you have. But your DAC now is going to have to be a special kind of DAC. We make one that's, in fact, we have a card called the Bridge, which is a network card that you plug in one end, Ethernet, into the DAC, and then you can stream anywhere throughout the house into your DAC. Other people make network addressable DACs. We're certainly not alone in that, but they are more rare than common. The easiest way to do that is through USB. And the last piece of this puzzle, let's imagine that you want to start out simple, right? And you want to just have your laptop, and you're going to have a DAC with a USB input on it. The one thing that you're going to have to do is have a program that is able to address that audio out to the DAC. Now, something as simple as iTunes will do it, and iTunes is not a great choice for a music playing system unless you have something like BitPerfect installed and you only have a Mac. You can use iTunes obviously on Windows and on a Mac, but iTunes is such an automatic program that it runs it through a lot of audio crap that you really don't want in the mix. So a program like JRiver, I think it's, what is JRiver now? It's $50 or something. It's not too bad. So get a program like JRiver, and this becomes the music management system on your computer. JRiver can be addressed through, they have an iPhone or an Android app, and so you turn your computer on, and JRiver can be, you choose what song you want on your iPhone or your iPad, and it'll play directly into your DAC, and you're good to go. We have tutorials on our website. Just go to our how-to section under resources, psaudio.com, or email us, give us a call. We will walk you through it. And I appreciate the question. Thank you for asking it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.